and welcome to our live video this afternoon. I would like to hear from you. If you can hear me all right. I am using a slightly different microphone connection today, so do let me know if you can hear me. And today we are going to be looking at some new Middle-earth collection releases. Hi there Hazel, can you hear me okay? Do let me know if you can hear my video. Let me know where you're tuning in from today. Hi there Sarah. Hi there Kyle. Hi our tester, lovely. Oh Kyle, you can hear me. Perfect, so glad. That is great. Hi there Hazel. I'm so glad you're joining us today, Kyle. It is you that's been doing our testers, but have I got that correct? Hi, Charlene. Okay, brilliant. Do let me know where you're tuning in from today. Sarah from Colorado. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Janelle. Lovely to have you with us today. It is a lovely spring day here in Scotland, near Edinburgh, just south of Edinburgh. Hi there Ren, lovely to see you. Good morning to you. Kyle, perfect. You are our tester of the Gandalf. Yes. So please do chime in whenever we go over the Gandalf. It'd be great to chat with you a bit more about that. That's great. Okay, lovely to have you all with us. Hi Bree from British Columbia. Hi Jennifer from Germany. Hello. Hi Janelle. Oh, you popped up again. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to kick off with our winners for the draw to purchase items and the tote bags. Or the treasure totes, I should say. Hi there, Laura. Okay, so for the Misty Mountains Beacon size 5, which is our draw to purchase, this one is going to Alex Barrett. So congratulations, Alex. You can email us for your invoice. The mainline treasure tote is going to Sarah Vines, and the Middle Earth treasure tote is going to Natalie Jane. So do let us know via email so you can claim your invoices. Oh, Sarah's got a question for us already. Brilliant. Hi, Chantel from Leeds. Easter holidays, you can actually watch me. Welcome. Hi, Kat from California. And Sarah's asking about whether the shorty will be good for a toddler for the Gandalf. Yes, I'm going to tell you now, I think it probably would be good for a toddler because there's a lovely balance of grip and glide. You've got support from the hemp and a little bit of cush and softness from the bamboo. And Kyle says yes, it would make a nice shorty. Okay, so first of all, we're going to kick off with the Argonath Anduin, which is our Argonath release on our classic Agile warp. So you will have seen this one on the Misty Mountains Agile. And we also released the blankets of these a couple of weeks ago. So now we have the iconic statues Argonath in our Argonath design here. So we've got Isildur and Anarion, and they are protecting Gondor at the gates of Gondor above the river Anduin. So you can see the sun rays in the background and the clouds in the sky, and then the two formidable statues standing tall above the river. And you can see all the details in this design. So I think this is maybe our second or third release. Maybe third release of this pattern, if I'm right, maybe second. And this one has been woven in a really lovely supportive hemp blend. I'm going to place my pattern here. So I think it might mean that my wrap might not be fully even, but I am going to do my front wrap cross carry like this so that you can see it. So this one will soften up with a little bit of wear. I know that our tester, Kerry, yes, she tested it with her 1-year-old and her 3-year-old, and she said that she found it to break in really quickly just after a few wears. So it was pretty easy to break in, and you've got this lovely supportive hemp in the weft. So it is 62% BCI organic comb cotton and 38% hemp. So it's a hemp and cotton blend for the weft of this one, which makes for a fairly kind of light to medium weight wrap. So it's 264 GSM. But it's still going to be really nice and supportive for heavier babies and toddlers. And of course you can always do your double layer carry as well for your heavier beads. And Kerry did mention as well that with some nice careful pleat work on top of the shoulder, she didn't find it to be diggy at all, and she was using it with both her 1-year-old and her 3-year-old. So it's a really lovely blend if you're looking for something strong and supportive, easy care, and a really good all-rounder. Now, hemp is a really lovely sustainable yarn. It has low environmental impact, which is why one of the reasons why we love using it as part of our wrap blend collection. It is breathable as well, and it's also moisture wicking, so it's a good one for the warmer weather to come. A great all-rounder, especially if you and your little one run hot, but it is good for the summer months because you'll find that it should be breathable, airy, and it should be moisture wicking as well. So it's a really nice option. The easy care properties of hemp are super helpful too in the summer. When you're feeling a little bit hot and sweaty, you can bung this one in the washing machine and it will be absolutely fine. Sarah says, I love how hemp softens over time. It will become lovely and buttery and soft, so that it'll glide a lot easier once it's been broken in as well. But you do have a nice bit of grippiness with hemp where it will tie in place and hold well. So I'm just doing that careful pleat work over the shoulders as Kelly recommended. Lisa says, have there been any bairns made in Argonath? I'd love to see how it fits on the panel. Yes, I have got a bairn here to show you. So I will show you that one. We do have ready-made bairns coming in this one, and then we'll have our made to order for our all of our other carriers, our Keris, our Ombu, our Kuri and our Nook as well, and then you will also see all of our accessory items too. Laura says the blues are so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Laura. Okay, I've got a little bit of a lopsided carry because I was so into making my pattern placed at the front here. So that is the Argonath Anduin. And this one is, yes, it's a great all-rounder, easy care, breathable, strong and supportive. So it's going to last you from newborn all the way up through toddlerhood as well. I'll show you the bairn placement too, so that you can see that one. So here, oops, that's the back, is the bairn. So that is the body panel of the bairn on this one as well. So hopefully that'll be nice to see for you. Sarah says, oh, it's so pretty. So yes, so Kerry, who tried this one out with her 1-year-old and her 3-year-old, said, you can definitely tell this wrap has a reasonable percentage of hemp in it. It has that grip that needs a little extra when wrapping, but once it's in place, it really feels like it maintains the hold. Indeed, so once you've tied that knot off, it doesn't budge, feels really supportive, really secure, and you do have a little bit of cush on the shoulder as well from the cotton. Sarah says, such a perfect pattern for placement on carriers. Nicole says, nailed it. So Kerry also said that it feels light in hand, which made a surprise to me with how supportive it was, and especially when she was wearing it with her 3-year-old. And she felt that it didn't feel diggy if time was taken to ensure neat gather over the shoulder, and that the thinner or lower GSM I found to be really helpful when tying the knot too. The knot wasn't bulky and held well, so you can see that there as well. Kirsten's asking, and what's the hemp percentage again? So it's 38% hemp, so it is a reasonable amount of hemp. So it's got a little bit of a cotton blend in the warp, in the weft as well, sorry. So you'll have a little bit of a sort of cotton hemp blend there, and it's a lovely kind of ecru colour. You can see, pull that down over so you can see that. Gorgeous, isn't it? Okay. So I'll take this one off, and then now as a reminder, I will be showing you the pre-order yarns for the lovely hot chocolate and Nordic Hygge pre-order, which are running our lovely festive semi-custom. So we've got the warp yarns to show you towards the end of the video today as well. And please do give me a little heart as I record the video today, as I'm chatting with you, and you'll be entered in to win one of our £10 vouchers, and it just gives me a little bit of a boost as we go along the video. So do give me a little heart if you are loving the video today. Holly has mentioned that their scrap packs are now live, so we've got itty bitty small and large scrap packs for you today, so do go ahead if you're a crafter to snap up one of those. Now, maybe I'll pop on the Argonath, yes, in fact I'll pop on the Argonath Bairn quickly just now to show you, and then we'll get on to the Gandalf Namárië, which is coming up in just a moment. And I also have a little surprise for you, a surprise sneak peek, which is coming soon too. Hopefully coming out in a couple of weeks' time on the theme of Gandalf, so can't wait to show you that. So here we go for the bairn. So we will have some ready-made bairn to list, and then if they sell out on the listing, you can go ahead and order one on the made to order for the next week or so as well. Charlene says, stop, please stop teasing, lol. Charlene says, I shire, no, I'm sorry, not to shire, on the theme of Gandalf. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna, if you find that your carrier, if you find your little one sunk down into the carrier like this isn't really very safe. You want to make sure that you have baby's head popping at the top of the carrier. You can go inside your carrier, lift baby up so that the head pops up above, go in above your shoulder strap, grab that panel with the safety label on it, you can feel it because it's nice and shiny, tuck that up and under, and then tighten up your strap, and then you're bringing your straps round, tightening up, round, tightening up, and that way you should have a better position for bubs in the carrier. So that is your Argonath Anduin with the hood. You can also roll the hood as long as it's not covering baby's face. You can kind of tuck it in away as well, and then you can get the pattern clearly underneath too. So as long as that's not obscuring their airways, you can do a little head roll as well. All right, so that is the Argonath Anduin in the beautiful hemp blend. Hi there, Danielle, lovely to have you with us. Hi, Sarah, hi, Kristen. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the Gandalf Namárië. So this is the last release that we have coming on the lovely Mithril Warp. And this is our beautiful Egyptian cotton, long staple, premium cotton yarn, which has had so many lovely reviews. So everyone who's tried this one has commented on how soft it is, the glide and the drapeability of this fabric has really been much loved. It hardly needs any breaking in, it is just so beautiful. Charlene says it's beautiful. Hi Jessica, you're late to the party, but that's okay. Sarah says it's gorgeous. So I'm going to bring it a bit closer so that you can see the alternating yarns here. So we've got a really lovely blend of alternating bamboo, viscose and cotton, and then the hemp and cotton as well. So we've got one little pick of the lighter bamboo, viscose and cotton, and then 2 picks of the hemp cotton, and it makes for this lovely kind of silvery weft and gives a little bit of a cool tone to the overall wrap. I know that if you had a warmer weft, as we have done in the past, you get a slightly more kind of warm tone. So this one has this lovely kind of silvery shimmer to it, and just an added piece of interest there with the lovely alternating texture coming across the back of the pattern. So there you've got Gandalf in his silhouette, the moths in the corner, coming down to the famous quote, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. And then down Flame of Anor, Gandalf's stamp down here as well, in this lovely kind of tarot card, slight kind of Art Nouveau inspiration. So let's put it on and chat a little bit more about the wrapping qualities. Yeah, Charlene says, you could say Gandalf looks magical. He does look magical there. Okay, so place this one about here. I think that looks about right. So Kyle has tested this one out with her 3 little ones, her 5-year-old twins and her little son who is 2. And she has really enjoyed wearing the Gandalf Namárië with all 3. So she said that it's got much more drape than a higher hemp percentage sling, so you can definitely see that there. So there is just 12% hemp in this one. You've got 12% bamboo viscose as well, and then we have got 28% cotton and 48% organic Egyptian cotton. So that's your warp. And in the weft you've got 20% cotton, 12% bamboo viscose and 12% hemp. So you've got the cotton and bamboo for push and the hemp for support. So it's 330 GSM, but I would say from looking at it and from knotting it, it doesn't feel like as heavy as 330 GSM, and I think that is often due to the viscose yarns sort of weigh in heavier than they actually are. So it's not a super bulky wrap, and you're getting the benefit of that extra support from the hemp, a little push from the bamboo. But the hemp certainly adds a little bit of a kind of grippiness together with the bamboo. So you're going to get that smoothness from the bamboo and the grip from the hemp. So it's a really, really lovely combination in the weft, to be honest. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You've mentioned that my outfit just matches so well with it. I'm glad. I did think about that this morning, but I wasn't sure if it was all going to match. Okay. Okay, baby. So this one is available at 4:30 PM today, so that is in 10 minutes time. We have got our ready-made wraps and ring slings, and then we've got the made to order for all of our accessory items and our carriers as well. And this one is actually £237 for the size 6 equivalent, so that gives you a little bit of an idea on price. Now Gandalf, how did you manage to get all the way over there my wrapping? I mustn't have been tightening quite. I'll tighten this way first. Even though I don't normally do that, I just really want to make sure that this is nice and centered for us today. Okay, so tighten with this way first. So that's a lovely glide from the bamboo and the Egyptian cotton, but then a nice bit of grip from the hemp. The name of this one is Gandalf Namárië. So the Namárië is the colourway, and the Gandalf, of course, is the pattern. So it's got a beautiful shine, a great all-rounder, perfect for all ages really. I know that Kyle said that she didn't try it with a newborn, but she knows that it would feel really nice with a newborn as well. She has mentioned that it's nice and supportive. The shiny Egyptian cotton adds some nice glide to the grippier hemp. She said she finds it easy to tighten and much thinner in hand than she would expect from a GSM of 330. She said that I didn't find it diggy on my shoulders at all, even in a ruck, and I typically don't like rucks at all, so that's really lovely feedback. She said I felt no sag, and if tightened properly it stayed in place, and imagines it would be lovely for a little one too. So that's a really nice review for her. She's carrying her 5-year-old twins and her 2-year-old in this one. But equally, I would say it's not going to be too bulky to carry with a newborn or with a little baby as well. You might just want to do that Lexi twist. You can find information of that on our YouTube channel as well. So yeah, it's lovely. Oh, Barbara said you tried for the treasure tote but it was bad reception. Oh, I'm sorry you missed out on the treasure tote, Barbara. Now I did promise a little sneak peek which I'm going to give you early today. So Susan says, is there another Namárië today besides Gandalf? Nope, just this is the one. This is the very last one on our mithril warp. Charlie's asking, do you think it will work as a short wrap? I personally do think it will work as a short wrap because it's sort of easy to tie in place. So if you're going to be doing either back carry or a shorty carry, then you're going to manage that quite well. It's not kind of difficult to get it to sit where you want it to sit, but then you've got that lovely kind of like grippiness from and supportiveness from the hemp, and then you've got a nice amount of cush. It's not super cushy like you would get with a silk or a wool wrap, but it feels really comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's going to move easily, and it feels like it feels kind of like a lovely amount of cush there. Like it almost feels quite kind of like bandagey, like it's really sort of like sitting well. So I do think it would be a good shorty wrap, and I think Kyle, if you're still here, if you would agree, that would be great to hear your thoughts on it too. It isn't particularly bulky, which is really nice, but I know you have got that little bit of cush, which could be good if you are looking to carry in a single layer carry rather than a double hammock, a double layer. And I guess Kyle mentioned as well that she found it good for a ruck, so I guess that maybe indicates that she does find it really that it would work for a shorty carry. The short answer is yes. Let me know if you want to know any further specific information about how it feels, Charlene, or if that answered your question. I know that was a bit of a ramble. So in a couple of... Oh, that's good. Kyle says I agree. So this has literally just arrived this afternoon, and I'm hoping it's okay to share. I think it is. in a couple of weeks' time, hopefully, we're going to release these new mugs. And this is an exclusive sneak peek for y'all watching today. Gandalf Indigo Bone China mug. It's coming in a couple of weeks' time. We'll let you know when they're going to be listed. They're literally hot off the press. Just arrived with us today. And these are made in the UK, showing Gandalf himself with his famous quote in this lovely big mug. We know those of you across the pond love a big mug for your coffee and your tea. Lots of love for the new mugs. Kristen, new mugs. Charlene, love it so much. Gabrielle, that is a big mug. Need one. Yes, it is a big mug, but it's a good size mug. This will sit next to my head. No, Danielle, I'm afraid the mug isn't available today. It's going to be available hopefully in 2 weeks' time, but we'll pop it in the newsletter when it's available, when it's coming up. I'll show it to you in the next live, so you'll know. And Charlene, I think there will be enough for you all, don't worry. I hope so, although it's hard to tell sometimes with you lot. Yeah, the blue on the mugs, the dark blue on the mugs, it is lovely. We decided we kind of wanted to have like a collection that you could buy all of this in one, so they would all kind of match in the different different patterns and the different designs. A couple of weeks from now, yes, like 2 weeks from now, they'll be available. I will let you know if they're going to go up earlier in the clan, but I think they should be available to go up in about 2 weeks, and I will come along with the live with the mug. Someone says, I'm not across the pond. I'm across the pond, not across the sea. And I love big mugs too. Yeah. Yes, might be enough for tea. Yeah. Okay, so I have with us, so the Gandalf Namárië will be going live in just a couple of minutes. So I'm going to show you the scarf. I maybe should have brought that over before now. So here is the Trees of Gondor Ithildin new Middle-earth scarf as part of our expanding classic collection. Hopefully that is the plan, that we are bringing out the scarves on the classic, most of the classic warps in the Middle-earth collection, because we've had such great feedback on our accessories for this collection that we thought we should bring out even more. So sorry baby, but I'm bringing out the scarf on top. So we've got the lovely fringed edges, 100% organic cotton, BCI organic cotton, with this lovely white weft that kind of comes across as slightly silver. Janie says, oh no, I'm almost missed a live. Oh, the time difference. Yes, we are into the new time, aren't we? We're into the future now. Oh, Rosie, you'd like a Sekai Bloom mug. Nice idea. Oh, a small plate with biscuits to go with the mug. That's a nice idea too. Grey Haven's mug coming. Hey, that's a good idea, Ali. We haven't thought of that one yet. The scarf is so striking, isn't it, Kristen? Yes, Sarah, your husband wore scarves. I do feel like these are definitely universal scarves. Could definitely get away with those. Nice classic scarves. That's the new releases live. Okay. So I'm just going to float this around for a minute or two, and then we will get on to some pre-order news. And then some sneak peeks as well. Oh, Valentina, you're saying, hi everyone, too late for sneak peeks, question mark? Well, too late for one sneak peek. I'll just flash it up again for you. Sneak peek for a couple of weeks' time. And I haven't done the rest of the sneak peeks quite yet. So now this brings me on to the pre-order information and yarns. Okay, so the pre-order that is happening right now in April is the Hot Chocolate and Nordic Hygge, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, pre-order group. And they have been selected for our complex semi-custom, which is our festive semi-custom. So can you believe that we're talking about Christmas already? It's only April. But we have to remember that the orders will be placed in at the end of April, and then we have like 6 months, 4 to 6 months, where they will get dyed, they'll get woven, and they'll get stitched and made and sent to you before Christmas. So this is your Christmas semi-custom, complex semi-custom, which means we are sharing the warp, so we will have some of our own releases on this one. We've got 2 throws, 1 mug for the first time, or the first time in a long time, yes, so this is your time, and there will be 5 items. Well, there's scarf and yes, I'm just thinking there, is it 5 items or 4 items? I'm confused myself now with the complex semi. Okay, so this warp is an Egyptian cotton warp, so it's the same fibres as this warp, as the Namárië warp. So it's this beautiful premium cotton Egyptian warp, and these are the colours. So this is going to be dyed to order, and these yarns are actually not the Egyptian cotton warp, so they'll have more of a shimmer, more of a luster to them, but these are the colours, so it's kind of nearly the correct colours. So yes, Kristen, 4 items and a scarf, that's how it works. It's 5 items in total, plus your throws, plus your mug. So here are the yarns. So we have got the amber gold, the Sudan brown, the glazed ginger, tortoise shell, and mustang. And these are going to be custom dyed, which we don't normally do for pre-orders, but because this is a semi-custom pre-order, they are going to be dyed in this luxurious Egyptian cotton. So you're going to get that lovely shine, that lovely softness, that gorgeous wrapping qualities for your winter babies or your winter wrapping coming up. And if you love these warming tones, there's going to be kind of an inspiration around kind of gold baubles, and it's Warm Winter Glow is the warp, the name of this warp. So it's a lovely warm winter. And at the moment they are voting on their patterns. So you have got the rest of tonight and tomorrow to go ahead and vote for your scarf and your main pattern poles for the wraps and the items, the carrier items. There is lots of love for this one. Sarah Jane, such beautiful colours. Rebecca says, I'm so excited about this pre-order. My family is Jewish and these colours are inclusive of us and our holidays. So excited for this to light up our home this winter. Oh, that's such love. That's so lovely to hear, Rebecca. Oh, and Jess says, oh, I love these colours. Yes, we thought we would try something a little bit different for the festive season ahead this year. Lovely warm tones. I can totally imagine those around the fire, around the Christmas tree, if you have one, if you celebrate. So that's your warp colours. Now I mentioned a throw. So we have got 2 throws coming on this pre-order. One will be mainline, one will be Middle Earth, and you can vote for the pattern that you want to win. And these are the colours of the wool throws. So it's 100% wool, and they are the pearled wool throws. So they've got that lovely fringing on the end. And again, these follow that kind of inspiration of being lovely, warming ochre colours, not just for the winter, any time of year. Be beautiful. Eva says, oh, I think roses would be beautiful on this. Sarah says, oh wow. So that is those are your throw colours. It's a little bit difficult to see with the black in between, but there's got a lovely melange colour going on there as well. So you can see that kind of slight variation on each of the yarn colours. Sarah says, oh, so excited for the throws now. Simple says, these colours will look wonderful in any season, to be honest. Yes, so the throws really are a universal, but we like to bring them out obviously in the winter. But you can pre-order yours. I'm pretty sure we'll have a couple of our own throws as well, but we haven't, I don't believe we've decided on the patterns of those yet. So go ahead and vote for what you want whenever that throw poll goes up. There's a timeline in the pre-order group, so go ahead and join the Hot Chocolate and Nordic Higgy Oscha pre-order group, Huga pre-order group, and yes, sign up there and you'll get all the notifications, all the information. Now there will also be a mug, which the design of which hasn't been announced yet, but it will be one of our earthenware mugs. So that's like they're normally slightly smaller, they'll have like kind of some lovely texture to them, or a kind of a sort of slightly, they're not bone china, they're the earthenware mugs. So more information to follow on those in the group. So yes, that's those ones. Now for my sneak peeks, I've got something a little bit different to show you. Oh, Gabriella's saying, hi Holly, Oscha, I've been refreshing the page like every 5 seconds now, and I was just about to get a base -1. Was looking for a base but already gone, and poof, slipped out my hand. Have you been on the made to order, Gabriella? Because you might be able to still order it on the made to order. Yes, Hazel, the Looney mug was an earthenware mug. So yeah, there was Looney, there was Briarwood, yeah. Although I think the Looney one, I don't think that lovely blue glaze, I don't think that's one of the ones that will be able to go ahead. It just depends on what our mug supplier has. So you should just definitely sign up to the group and check in on the notifications for that, because I believe the mug design has not been finalised yet, and I think we might be bringing that to the table later towards the end of the pre-order. But there will be a poll for patterns, and I also believe that there's going to be, hopefully I'm right in saying this, I think there's going to be what's the word? Like metallic for the actual item, like for the actual pattern. So that's really cool, something different. So I think there's going to be like a kind of shiny pattern for that. So you need to definitely join the group if you love a mug. Emily says, they are a more substantial, chunkier mug, my favourite. Yeah, exactly. Oh, bye Rebecca! You're saying Southwich runoff, it's still flipping rapidly between winter and summer here. Oh, but hoping summer wraps can come out and stay out soon. Yeah, hopefully you have better weather soon. Sarah Jane, this is such an exciting pre-order coming up. Kristen says, I'm so excited to see what the mugs turn out to be. And Kristen says, I love the texture of the earthenware. Ooh, metallic mug pattern. Oh wow, yeah, it's definitely something to keep an eye on. So, okay. Holly's saying, it can take a minute for the filters to push the new items to the top of the new page. They do appear on a second page instantly though. Don't worry though, we still have made to order, so please head there and you will be able to get your base -1 wrap. Laura says, we are indeed very excited for the mug option. Yes, cannot wait for that. Okay, so I have a couple of things for the sneak peek. I'm just going to hold them up and then you can decide what you think those sneak peeks might be alluding to. So we have a green notebook. We have a broccoli tree. And we have a green pack of tissues. Those are your cryptic sneak peeks for 2 weeks' time, so good luck with those. Oh, Sarah! That didn't take you long. Okay, so sign up for the Nordic Hygge pre-order group, and if you're interested in the pre-order that I just showed you, we will have some new releases in a couple of weeks' time. Lots of guesses. I'm guessing the green semi-warp from the Forest group, maybe the green warp from the semi that was run. Oh, Hayley, you've got a Toddler Caris in the Gandalf and you could cry. You're so excited. Oh, I'm so pleased for you. That's so exciting. Yeah. You guys, you got it. Oh. Okay, well that has been a super fun live today. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I look forward to chatting with you all soon. Have a good evening and good rest of your day. Bye everyone. Bye. Broccoli pattern would be cool. A shire? If interesting one day I may be right, lol. Yes, Emily, the sneak peeks were just up. Bye everyone.